Hey everyone, Mike Elgan here. I'm in Valencia, Spain, during Las Fallas, which is essentially, as I understand it, it's a festival celebrating the spirit of pyromania and the desire to burn everything to the ground and set off explosives and also get drunk and eat too much food. So I wanted to do a little response to a video made by Mitch Wagner about the digital nomad lifestyle and how you can manage to make it a sustainable lifestyle. Basically, a lot of people assume that you have to be independently wealthy and have a trust fund and be a drug dealer and have some sort of independent source of income and be wealthy to live abroad all the time. But in fact, the opposite is true. And I wanted to talk about the economics of digital nomadism because it's something that people don't understand and it's very unintuitive. So the thing to understand is that we have a preconception about travel, that it's something that is very expensive and that it's something available only to people who have a lot of money. That is true when you have a more conventional lifestyle, where you have a home, you're either paying rent or a mortgage, and when you go on vacation, during the time that you're on vacation or traveling, you're paying both the mortgage or rent without using it, and simultaneously you're paying for a hotel. In order to get to that vacation place, you pay for the travel, which is expensive, and while you're there you have to sustain yourself in terms of calories, and so you have to eat something, so you go to restaurants. Restaurants are notoriously overpriced and expensive. And so as a result, we all know intuitively that going on vacation is very expensive. And you have to have a lot of money in order to do it. The great thing about the digital nomad lifestyle is that all of the costs associated with sustaining a home and a lawn and paying taxes and having an internet connection and paying utilities, that all goes away. So you don't pay any of that stuff if you're a nomad. That's really the most expensive part. Secondly, when you're really a digital nomad and you're living abroad, you don't live in hotels. You don't spend a lot of money on airfare and travel, and you don't spend all your money on restaurants. What you do is you use services like Airbnb to find apartments and monthly rates. So the rates that we've paid vary from something like $300 a month to, I guess the most we've paid is here in Valencia, which is because it's during Las Fallas, we're paying $1,400 a month. But it's not duplicated money. That's all we're paying for rent. And with that we get utilities, we get water, we get internet connection, everything. We don't pay any of that stuff. And even more so, you can always adjust the amount of expenses that you have. So for example, if you want to spend less money for a while, you can go to a very cheap country in Eastern Europe or South America or various countries in Asia where the cost of living is very low and pay almost nothing. But if you want to live it up for a while, you can go to Europe or Japan or some other expensive place such as Valencia, and sort of live it up. And you can always be adjusting your costs. That's one of the big differences between a more conventional lifestyle and a digital nomad lifestyle, which is a conventional lifestyle. Your costs are more or less fixed. You have to pay your rent or your mortgage, and that's fixed, and the utilities are fixed, and your car repairs are fixed, and the gas bills are fixed. It's all fixed costs. Whereas when you're a digital nomad, you can always adjust it way up or way down, depending on what you want to spend and what kind of lifestyle you want to lead. So I just wanted to address that part of it, which is not exactly what Mitch Wagner talked about in his recent video. What he talked about is more along the lines of time management. So, and that is one of the challenges, that when you're living abroad, such as here in Valencia, everybody wants you to be on vacation. You're assumed to be somebody who has got a lot of leisure time, but if you have deadlines and a lot to do and a lot of work to do, that can be kind of a weird thing. So you have to be disciplined. You have to keep a schedule, and that's something like, it's pretty doable. You have a lot of control over your activities, and what I like to do is I like to keep a pretty normal schedule. I work 5 days a week for the most part. I have 2 days off for the most part. Days off I have Monday and Tuesday. And I try to get up at a reasonable hour, work, put in 8 to 12 hours a day, and then I have time off. And it's an ongoing process where I constantly have to manage the schedule, but it's totally worth it, because the reward is that you get to live in all kinds of interesting places like Valencia, and still maintain a career and have a source of income that enables you to live this kind of lifestyle. So anyway, that's my sort of response to Mitch Wagner, and a little bit about the economics of digital nomad living.